So hi and welcome to today's vlog. Today I'm discussing Gina's 30th birthday and the fact that you're a bit too high. Scoot down. So she did something pretty amazing for mine and I've got to make sure that what I'm doing for her is equally as amazing. So watch this space and this video is going to explain what I'm doing, and this video should be going out hopefully whilst we're actually doing Gina's plan. Yeah. So this one's going to his grandparents whilst we're going away. So yeah, we're going away to America and you're going on holiday, aren't you?
Yes, and I'm going to holiday in Ghana.
Okay, yeah, so we'll carry on. Today should be August the 15th, excuse me because I've got an ice cream. Me and Gina should be currently out in America. The reason why we're out in America is because for Gina's 30th birthday, I'm giving her a surprise trip. Now for my 30th birthday some years ago, Gina and my best friend organised me to go on a flight simulator down at British Airways on the 737 simulator. It was brilliant, really good experience, and for that I wanted to make sure that Gina's 30th birthday was going to be equally as special. Now with that in mind, I got a plan, and the plan was to take her on a trip to see all the sites of one of her favourite films from all the filming locations. Now her favourite film is the 1996 film Twister, starring Bill Paxton, Helen Hunt and Philip Seymour Hoffman. In fact, I'm just going to cut away now to a quick clip.
The center part of your house.
Nothing else in nature can match its raw power.
Everybody underground now!
Right. The producers of Jurassic Park and the director of Speed bring you face to face with Twister.
From that film, there's quite a few key scenes, and I've been sorting out now for the past few months, trying to find out where these scenes were filmed, some forums that are helping you out and everything else, but because at the time when the film was made, there wasn't a whole host of really internet people using it, but not massively, so therefore you don't have forums, you haven't got online vlogs or anything like that, really haven't got that much information, so a lot of it I've had to do from pretty much from a starting point of zero. So what I've done is I've been using the film, I've been finding the clips, finding out what I've been finding out on the internet from the movie studios, etc, etc, trying to find out exactly where all of these things were shot. Thankfully some things have been popping up on forums, but these forums are years and years old now, so trying to find out if it's relevant information or if anything still exists is quite hard. So I've been using Google Street View, and Google Street View has been helping me out a lot to try and find out these locations for the film. So I've got a big list sorted out, and I've got it on the computer behind me, and I'll show that in a second, of all the locations that I'm hoping to try and get Gina to. Now, I didn't tell Gina any of this for her 30th, because her 30th was in April. I'm actually recording this now in the end of May, but this is going to be going on August. Yeah. So anyway, back in April, I told Gina that we're going over to America, but I surprised her in a way that kind of misled her, and I told her we're going to Six Flags theme park.
Hey, you!
Are we going Six Flags?
Yeah.
No!
I'll take it back. You don't want it.
Oh.
Now, Gina, if you're watching this back, don't worry, we are definitely going to a Six-Town theme park, but the Six Flags trip is actually on the last day before we come home. So, okay, we're going to have to stop it there a second because there's a problem. And that problem is that unfortunately, Six Flags decided to change the opening times for the theme park. So my original plan, which I'll go on to in a minute, I was actually planning on going there on our last full day whilst we're over in America. So whilst that in itself probably doesn't seem like much of a problem, it really did become a problem, in that I've now had to change the dates we're flying out. So originally we were planning on flying out on the 14th, we're having to fly out on the 13th instead, because the week that we were planning on going to Six Flags, like I said, for the whole week, it is shut. So with that, we've had to change the flights out, so we're flying out a day early. We're having to get a hire car changed. Now, Enterprise car weren't being very helpful with this because they were basically saying if I wanted to, I had to cancel the booking, wait for my refund to come back, which could probably take up to 30 days, and then rebook the car again, so I could end up having either no car, or I'd have to pay for the car twice and then wait probably a month for the money to come back. So yeah, so because of this change, I've had to I've had to like kind of rearrange for a brand new day which I hadn't budgeted for or planned for, and also now we've got a last day which we haven't really got anything set up for either. So needless to say, this has all been causing quite a bit of a problem, and I've had to reschedule quite a few other bits and pieces. Like I said, I've had to rebook the flights back out there. We're now going Six Flags on a completely different day. I've had to book an extra hotel room, which I wasn't planning on for, and also the rental car. So yeah, it's a bit of alteration, but bear with me, we'll go back to the other video now. Like I said, finding all of the scenes, finding hotels in the locations, or sorry, near to the locations, so I wasn't going miles off the beaten path to try and find the hotel, although the scenes where they were shot weren't near most things, so it's hard trying to find the hotels that were going to help me out. Finding a rental car company that don't mind you doing 2,500 miles in 10 days, because a lot of rental car companies don't want you to do that. Yeah, so Enterprise Rent-A-Car, thanks very much for that. You've been a great help, and thanks very much to the people who have been emailing. They've been absolutely brilliant in trying to confirm all my questions and everything else. Lots of the rental car companies out there, and I'm not going to mention them, they don't really want to rent you a car out if you're going to be doing that many miles in one go. So no, thanks very much Enterprise. Although we flew out yesterday, this should be day one, so we're in America right now, and there's going to be a separate video that's going to get uploaded literally a few minutes time of when I did the big reveal to Gina. I've got her a t-shirt that's been made up, and on the t-shirt it's got printed list on the back of it of all the locations we're going to. It's got a date on the front and everything else. So whilst we're in America as well, I'm going to be doing a daily vlog, so I'd really appreciate it if you like and subscribe to my videos, and then you can come back and check on each day whilst we're in America, see how we're getting on whilst we're out there doing all these bits and pieces. So we've got the drive-in cinema from the film, the National Weather Centre, and also the Twister Museum, which I also want to try and visit. Now the Twister Museum is located in Waikita. I'm going to show you some of the problems I've been having. So the cinema, it's generally speaking, it's only open Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, it's open so the weekends, and the shows start at dusk, so it's trying to fit that in. I've then also got the National Weather Centre, so the tours on the National Weather Centre, as it says here, offered Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and they all start at 1 o'clock, so there's no other times for that, and there's no other days for that either, so you can't do a weekend on that. The Twister Museum is Tuesday through to Saturday, 1 till 5. Now, thankfully, the Twister Museums actually helped me out a little bit here, that the fact that them hours are a lot better than the other places we're trying to visit. We're going to be travelling up here from near Manchester in the UK, going down to London in a car, flying over, and then driving all of this in America. Just missed a little bit there. So these are all locations for Twister or hotels. Now, most of the ones that have A's written on them are hotels, and then all the others are film locations that we're trying to see. You can see down here listed all the movie locations, and this is all the planning I've had to try and do to get it all sorted. So, like I said, we're flying into Dallas-Fort Worth, and then we're driving all the way up to Oklahoma, visiting these spots here, up to Waikita, through, then in towards Kansas, going up here, then we're going to be seeing some other sites as well up near Des Moines, I think that's how you pronounce it. Back over towards Lincoln, and then we're doing a little bit of tornado chasing, possibly, and then we're going back down towards Waikita again. So we're going to Waikita in the day, we're going off, and then we're actually going to spend the night in Waikita later on. And then that's the second half. So once we've spent the night in Waikita, then we're driving back through Oklahoma, and then we're going down to, we're staying here at another hotel, because that's a day's worth of driving there. And then we're going to go down to Six Flags for our last day. I'm going to try and put our daily vlog whilst I'm out there, just to cover the highlights of what we've been doing, so then everyone can keep up with us what we're doing out there. But when I get back home, and I'm going to get the time to spend on the main computer, I'm going to have probably, give me about a week and a half, 2 weeks to try and edit it, because I'm going to have quite a lot of footage to go through, and I'm going to try and edit our trip out there into one big, it's going to be a big vlog as well. I've been trying to roughly think about what I'm going to be doing with it. This takes me on to something else, which I'm actually going to probably have done in a separate vlog already. This is my plan board of things that I've found that are working on my vlog now. This might look a bit geekish, but this is just like saying, you know, the simple things about video editing. Obviously, story is always important, setup, conflict resolution, trying to do all of that, especially whilst I'm out there in America, because we're going so far away that I'm not going to have the time, or I'm not going to have the chance to go out there and re-record it again. So everything's going to be taken in one take, and then hopefully I've got enough decent quality footage when I get back home to actually throw it all into this super vlog that I'm going to do later on. So looking at that, and then with the super vlog as well, I think the main video is going to be probably in a region of about 30 minutes long. I'm trying to storyboard it at the moment, so I'm making sure that all the scenes are going to be kind of correct and whatever. So yeah, so wish me luck guys anyway, and I shall see you all in a few days. But I said I'm going to be vlogging back every day, and hopefully this is August the 15th and it's come out at the right time. cheers for watching, guys. Anyways, like I said, subscribe and like this video below, and please come back and check me out every day for the next few days whilst we're over in America, and keep up to date with what we're doing out there. Thanks very much. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.